have been missing in action just a little bit because we went on a very last minute trip out of town for the girls' spring break. We decided on Thursday we were going and we left on Friday. So, and I had no computer and really no Wi-Fi, so I'm quite a bit behind on videos. I was trying to watch a few this morning, but I have a couple card chairs from before we left and then a few little things that I picked up while we were gone. So the first thing I have is this really kind of delicate looking card. I used the Sizzix stamp and die set that has the teacup and it has some flowers and a little teapot. So I had stamped that in the Angel Pink Memento ink and cut it out with the die. And then this background paper here, as well as these little shadow pieces behind, I had purchased a calendar on clearance after the new year that had some really pretty floral prints in it. So I cut out a piece. I ended up putting some gesso on top of it, so it's kind of hard to make out the images, but they were just some blush pink roses. And then this dark piece behind here was just a darker piece within the calendar. And so I kind of used that and just doubled it up so it has that little dark shadow behind these pieces. And I also used a little bit of Wink of Stella on there. The sun is very bright in here this morning, so I'm not sure if the Wink of Stella is going to show up. But I layered some trims. I added some little clay flowers in a couple different colors and some more trims up here, and this pink blush little doily that I believe is from Hobby Lobby. And then layer that on some Tilda paper and put it on a corrugated card base that I had added some texture paste to, as well as some glitter. So let me just see if I can do a close-up here for you guys without standing up. So that is the outside. And then the inside is just really simple. Stamped the teapot there again, and a sentiment spot, and that's the back. So that's that card. And you guys, I'm really trying to sound upbeat this morning, but I am a little bit sluggish. It's gonna take me a couple days to recover from traveling. So this card I just started putting together because I wanted to try out this new stamp that I had picked up in the stamp set from Michael's, and just kind of made this somewhat simple card. I layered these banner pieces and then stitched them down, put a little clay piece up here, and this was just a very simple, I think this was like a $2 Michael's stamp, and colored in the banners with my distress markers, and then use these little like frame holder to attach that down. Plain little sentiment card in this little pocket. This was a really simple card, and it will just stand up if you lean it against something. But I do like the way that that came out. So we had traveled to Savannah, just outside of Hilton Head, but had gone to Savannah, and we had the most gorgeous weather. It was so good to get out of the cold. I can't even tell you. But in Savannah, we had gone to Savannah a couple times. They have the Savannah College of Art and Design, which is one of the biggest art and design colleges in the country. I think it's the #1 art and design college right now. But within Savannah, they have a couple of Dick Blick stores to support the college students, as well as a beautiful book and art store specifically for the college. So one of the things I wanted to mention that I picked up when I was at Dick Blick was, I had previously had a set of the lightweight awl and the heavyweight awl, which really needs to be cleaned. But I had broke my lightweight awl, probably doing something I wasn't supposed to be doing with it. But these, I've had these for a few years and I use them almost every day. Not necessarily always punching holes in something, but I do use them for that. But, you know, just moving things around or whatever I need to do, these are like some of my staple tools. So it comes in a package like this, lightweight duty paper awl. It is by www.booksbyhand.com. So, and when I do, like right before I left, I had put together that album for Soul, and when I punched the holes in the binding, I use these. So I just wanted to mention that because this is a favorite product of mine, and I think you can probably pick those up online. I picked up this really pretty tissue paper at TJ Maxx. So that's something they currently have in the stores. I had picked up this corrugated card pack, or you know, cardstock at Hobby Lobby, and I just wanted to share it really quick because the colors are so pretty. There's this dark blackish gray, there's a cream, there's a super pretty peachy blush color, and they are perforated at the top. There's a pretty bluish gray, a really pretty kind of a bright sage green, and then the craft color. And I think maybe Amador or someone else had shown this, and I definitely wanted to pick it up. My first thing I'm going to plan to do with it is use these for some 3x3 card bases. And I found this at, actually they had this both at Dick Book and the Savannah School Art Store. A lot of you guys know I really like nori paste. I have a small tube of it, which it lasts a long time, but I was able to pick up this large tub of it, which will be great for, you know, applying with a paintbrush or something like that. And for those of you who aren't familiar with this, this is a really great paper to paper adhesive. It's not good for things like metal or plastic or anything like that. It's a water-based paste, but if you're applying paper to paper and you want a really flat end result, this is what I like this for. You can thin it with water, it dries clear, it's good for tissues and delicate papers, and it doesn't soak through fabric. So I was excited to get a large thing of that. And then something else I picked up, which I'm going to do a whole separate video on because I'm going to do some comparisons with masking fluid. I can't wait to make a card out of this. I have two different types of masking fluid, but I picked up the fine line masking fluid while I was gone, and this is another masking fluid that I really like. And I picked up at the art store some of these empty containers that have the really fine tip, and I added some of my masking fluid to that. So I actually have some items that are drying right now, and I'm going to color these up with watercolors and then kind of share the difference between the two of them. And I have some other things that I've already used this on, but I think my end thought is it's going to work much better on Bristol paper than on the watercolor paper, because on watercolor paper it seems like the ink seeps underneath. So I will do a separate video on that. I might do a little bit of crafting this week, but I'm really going to try and get our house back to being organized, a little bit of spring cleaning and things like that, and I definitely need to rest to catch up from this trip. So I'm hoping that going into next week, I'll be able to get back to doing some regular crafting and sharing some videos with you guys. Oh, the Easter baskets. I really wanted to show the Easter baskets that I had made for the girls, but it was so like last minute rush to get out of here because we decided we were leaving and left like 12 hours later. The baskets came out really cute, and I didn't even take pictures of them. It was, you know, being away, it was really kind of crazy. So I apologize for that. What else? Oh, something else I picked up. I just picked up these papers at Dick Blick as well. They had quite a bit of clearance items, so I picked those up. But that's it. I'm going to get myself organized this week and hope to be talking to you guys more next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.